Hey everyone, Enoch here from Chase the Sunrise, Portugal, and glad you could join us again on another episode. Today I want to talk to you about parking in Nazaré. Sometimes it is a bit of a pain in the butt trying to find parking, especially during the summer. July and August are the busiest months here. It's middle of June now and it's already started to ramp up, but you can still find a lot of parking in the promenade, like right on the beachfront. But when it's in full swing, I don't even park my car near where I live because I've got to park it somewhere further down the road. But I'm going to help you navigate that. Most of these parking spaces are in easily accessible places along the roads here. I'll show you how the road system works here in Nazaré and how you can get around to all the free and paid parking services that we have here to offer. And we'll catch you in a little bit.
Okay, so I found this website called parkopedia.pt. Parkopedia.pt. When you go to parkopedia.pt, you get to the home screen, you type the city that you're in. In this case, we're in Nazaré. Type Nazaré, it'll bring up Nazaré in Leiria, which is the district, Portugal. Just hit find parking, you don't have to worry about any of that. Right, this is a map of Nazaré. Anything to do with parking, you will find on this page. As you go in, the closer you get in, the more detail you're going to get about parking. So for instance, charging for electric vehicles and P for parking. All these parking areas are small little parking areas for like outside of restaurants or laundromats or for residents, that kind of thing. During the height of summer, those places are all going to be filled early in the morning, and you might not even get parking there for days because people just leave their cars there and they walk all over the place. Now, let's talk about the road system in Nazaré. A lot of roads in Nazaré are one-way roads, and sometimes it's a two-way and then it becomes a one-way, especially in the case of the main road. The main road into Nazaré is a one-way, and then when you get to the promenade at the beach, if you turn right, you're on the way out of Nazaré. There is no way to turn around and go around the corner or whatever. You have to go all the way out, back up to the main road, get back to where you were. If you take the left turn, when you go past the cultural center and that's a two-way road, and you can get back and forth a little easier. But if you turn on any of those residential areas there, they're all one-way roads. You can't just drive around the block like you would in Canada or America or Australia or wherever you're coming from. It's all one way, so you have to be very careful. So that's why I'm making this video, so that when you're driving around looking for parking, you know where all the quick access parking spots are, and you can look there and not waste your time. So landmarks. There are a few landmarks in Nazaré. When you're coming from the north to south, you'll see the Gulp station, petrol station, gas station over here. You'll see the McDonald's as well on that road. You get to your first traffic circle, go past that, you'll see the sports facility. There is a parking outside, which is available with electric charging stations as well across the road, a little parking space. These are all free. During summer only, this area becomes a flea market on Fridays only. So you can't, if you're parking here, you have to move the car before 7 a.m. or 6 a.m. because they've got to set up everything. Across the road from that is another landmark. It's Burger King. So at this Burger King, if you want to go up to Sitio, to the hill, to where the museums are and all that stuff, you go up this road here. Going past that, you'll see the school, you'll see Pingo Doce, which is a grocery store down here. Just keep going down this road, past another traffic circle. When you get to this traffic circle, you'll see a park up the road here, kind of on the hill. And then around the corner here are the firefighters. That's another landmark. And you keep going down this road. There's an open empty space here, which is a space that opens up in summer only. So I think July, August, and it's paid parking. It's a private paid parking. You can't go down this road as it is a loop road out of Nazaré. Then there's another landmark over here. It's a little red kiosk. It's a tiny little abandoned building. It's a red kiosk, and that is the main road down into Nazaré. So this road goes all the way down to the promenade. It's where you'll find the police station over here. You'll find the veggie market over here. You've got fish and meat and a couple of restaurants inside here, or cafes should I say. This is where locals buy their veggies and their food for every day, basically. And then you've got the hotel across the road. You've got a little Spar grocer over here. You've got a mini press, which is another little mini grocer. And then you've got mini grocers like all over the place, but those are kind of the main ones. If you need to go anywhere, the taxi rank is in front of the market and the hotel. So that's where you can pick up a taxi. Now, the road that cuts through the middle of the main road is another important road. It's called Subvilla, and that road has everything that you need if you're staying here for more than 2 days or 3 days. You need a laundromat, you need a pharmacy, you need to get parts for your cell phone, you need to pick up something from DHL or whatever. It's all on this road here. And it goes all the way to this T-junction, and that road, if you take the left turn and go down, it'll go back to the main square, which is on the beachfront. And this is kind of where everything happens. Cafes, restaurants, hotels, all the way, is including this loop here that goes towards the lift. This is all high volume tourist attractions, hotels, everything. Okay, so back to the main road into Nazaré. You've got the Pingo Doce, you've got the fire station, the red kiosk, which is over here. Margarita doesn't exist anymore, so don't pay attention to that. It's just a red kiosk. It's just an empty little tiny lot. Keep going down the same road here. You're going to get to the next traffic circle. They're constructing something here, and they've graded the entire hill all the way up the hill here. I think they're building like a walking bridge or a lift or something here. But the bus terminal is right there behind the works. That's the bus terminal. So by the bus terminal, that's a landmark. The library is a landmark. If you go down this road towards the beach again, you'll see the cultural center. You'll see the famous boats on the beach. That's a landmark, and right opposite that is the fish market, outdoor fish market. That's another landmark. Carry on down the road, all the way down the beachfront to the end where you see the pier, the first pier, Red Lighthouse, Talasso, Spa. Those are landmarks. And you've got this big parking area here that goes towards the Shell station. That's another landmark. Obviously the port is a landmark. And on the way out, you'll see the water treatment facility. That's also a landmark. Then the last landmark on the way out is obviously the bridge. This bridge over here goes over farmland and a river, and you can see the ocean from this bridge. That's also another landmark. Those are all the landmarks. Let's talk about the parking. When you're coming into Nazaré, most people will drive to the red kiosk and then turn into this main road going down towards the ocean. That's one of the main ways most people come in. The other one is through the bus terminal traffic circle, which is further down here. That's where you'll see the paid parkings quite easily, because once you turn down this road, on the corner right across the road from the bus terminal is a guy that sits outside in this little patch of ground here. He rents space out for cars. It's about $5 for the day. You can take about 25 cars. Then once you go down the road again, past the library, there is another open area here that is usually available for buses and caravans and that sort of stuff pre-summer. During summer, it's just for cars. It's July and August, and it's about $4, $5 for the day over here. Then carrying on down the same road, you'll get the official parkade, which is 3 levels. It's ground level, and then there's 2 sub-levels. It's about 536 spaces, as you can see over there, available, and it's open 24 hours a day, and it's always open all year round. I think summer prices go up slightly, but it's always open. Now, this is a one-way road going out towards this road here, but there is a little section here. Just over here, this section is a 2-way, only to let you into the parkade. From here onwards, there's a no entry sign. You can't go drive up the road, but you can go in here to get to the parkade. There is a little bit of parking here with a electrical terminal for a charging station for electric cars. Once you get to the main promenade, which is the beach road, on your left you'll see the cultural center, you'll see the boats on the beach, and you'll see the fish museum. If you go down this road, so you take a left here, go down 3 blocks until you see the yoga and Pilates studio. You turn left at that road, and that road will go down to the free parking, which is right down this road. You get to the N bar, which is literally at the T-junction. There's a big N at the entrance. You can't miss it. It's a massive neon sign that's there. And there's a big open area here for camper vans, cars, bikes, whatever you're driving, you can park over there. That's the first free paid park. That's a free parking. Jeez, I'm getting my muds whirled here. The other free parking is by the bus terminal. So once you come off this road, you take the traffic circle to the right, you take another right past the terminal, take another right, and that'll go up the road to the camper van parking and car parking. And then there's a road that goes right through to this area, which is also another parking area. And you've got an electrical charging station here. Now, if you're coming in from the red kiosk road and you want to get to this parking, take this road, take your first left, take another left, and that'll go into the parking. So these are all one-way roads, so just be careful of that. Right, so you've got 1, 2, 3 over here, your main parkings. Now, if you're back on the promenade, on the main road by the beach, you go past the Thalasso and past the pier. There's a little open space here, which is for camper vans. And then there's a massive parking area for about 260 parking spaces all along here, along the port mouth, that is also overflow. There is a loop here, so if you need to go back, you can loop over here, but once you pass this, it's a one-way out, and then you have to go all the way out and then back if you want to come back in. There's about 4 or 5 charging stations here for electric vehicles, and then you've got the Shell station over here on this traffic circle, and this you can go back up to. So if you make a mistake and you just want to drive out, you can drive down there and back out here, and this will take you back up the road to the bus terminal traffic circle. Right, so those are your parking spaces and free parking spaces. If you're going up to Sitio by car, I would advise against it because, again, one-way roads. There is a loop road that comes up. So once you get to the Burger King here, you take the road that goes up the hill, and you'll get to this fork in the road. You can't go straight because it's a one-way out. This is the loop right here. That is the loop out of Sitio and around Sitio. You go past the bullfighting ring, and there is little parking spaces all the way out here, and you'll see people parking like literally everywhere they can, all along here, all along this road, wherever they can. But generally it's lots of one-ways, and it's a one-way loop all the way around and back out. However, when you're coming up this road, up the hill, you will see a water tower, a massive water tower. If you take a right at the fork and then another right immediately after that, this road will take you to that area, and there's generally parking there, and first come first serve. It's just a big open field that people park there. There might be parking along there. Usually people will park all along here, they'll park all along this road, but again, use GPS because roads are a little tricky up there. I would suggest taking the lift from down here, so when you're on the main square here by all the restaurants and all the activity on the beach, there is a lift here that goes all the way up the hill. That's one way to get up there, or you can walk, take the scenic route from the main square. You can go up the road and take this path, this road all the way up to here, and then you'll see the stone trail that goes all the way up the hill towards the lift and the viewpoints all along the cliffs here. And then obviously the whole area is walkable, and there's restaurants and things to see and do everywhere. Also, At the top of Sitio is the road that goes all the way down to the fort, which is over here, which is the surf museum, as well as the fort. And most people will watch the big waves in the winter time right along here. All your tents are going to be along this area here. And then you've got the stadium and the outdoor soccer fields, which is over here on this side. And this is that road. If you turn right, you have to go out. There's no way to turn back or go around the corner or anything. But through here, you can still get around a little bit. Anyway, I hope that helps. And that is parking in Nazaré.
All right, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope that helps you when you get a bit of a visual sense of where you are in Nazaré when you come on holiday. And until the next time, be kind to one another. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more content on Nazaré and other places in Portugal. See you next time.